Welcome to SimplAI. In this video, we'll guide you on creating a knowledge base within SimplAI Studio and show you how to convert any file, whether unstructured or structured, into the knowledge base. To process any file in the knowledge base, we need to create a dataset. Datasets serve as data storage system within SimplAI. They allow a file to be utilized throughout the entire SimplAI Studio. To start, let's create a dataset. You have the flexibility to create different types of datasets, whether they are unstructured, structured, or structured data linked with files. Let's name our dataset. Since we're creating one for UNO rulebooks, I'll call it UNO Rulebook. First, we need to create the dataset, and then proceed to Add File. Now let's upload our file. You can sync through different links or use external resources, but for this, I'll just upload my file. This is the unstructured file I'll be adding. I need to upload it here and then hit the Add button to submit. The file is now added to the dataset. With the file added, it's ready for use in various features and elements within the SimplAI system. Now, we'll proceed to the knowledge base to create one for this file. I'll navigate here and enter UNO Rulebook as the name. Next, I need to select the knowledge base file type. In knowledge base, we can process 3 different file types based on the type of knowledge base. First is the unstructured file, which is manageable via document search, and semantic search is possible here. The second type is table search, allowing semantic search on structured files like CSVs. The third type is table SQL, where you can run SQL queries over the table. For now, we'll choose document search. There are default and custom settings available. Default settings are great for new users, while custom settings offer user customization. We can choose different vector databases to store this unstructured file and perform semantic searches. Let's conduct a semantic search. We'll go ahead and select a vector database. A vector database stores unstructured data as numerical representations. We support various types of vector databases. Next, we'll choose an embedding model to convert the unstructured file into a numerical format. We'll provide a similarity threshold to determine the similarity of the processed file data and how many top results we want based on that similarity. Now, let's create the knowledge base. The knowledge base has been successfully created and our dataset is ready. We can now utilize that file directly from the dataset. To start, we need to import data from our dataset. Begin by clicking on Import from Dataset. Here, you'll see the dataset we've created. This file is located within the dataset, and our next task is to parse the data from this specific file. We have 3 parsing options to choose from. The basic parser, which is straightforward, OCR, ideal for images, and LVM, which utilizes vision models for parsing. For this task, we'll go with the basic parser. If you're curious about the parsed text output, you can view it using Text Preview. Once everything appears in order, confirm and proceed. This brings us to the chunk setting page, where data is divided into chunks for semantic searching. You'll see options for automatic and manual chunking. Automatic mode splits the content into parts, while manual mode lets you control the process using different splitters. For example, with a sentence splitter, you define the chunk size and overlap to manage how text is divided. Chunk size is the number of tokens in each segment. Chunk overlap shares tokens between consecutive chunks to maintain context and prevent abrupt breaks. For example, with a chunk size of 300 and an overlap of 50, you can preview how the text is divided. Once satisfied with the preview, confirm and import. This initiates the ingestion process. After completion, you can test retrieval to assess the quality of the data returned by each chunk. The ingestion process is now completed, and we can head over to the retrieval testing. To perform retrieval testing, we need to provide a search query. Type in something like, "What are the main UNO rules?" The system searches the data and returns the relevant UNO rules chunk, along with a similarity score for each chunk. This is how you can establish your knowledge base within your SimplAI account. For more insights, feel free to explore our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching and happy building.